Bryce, give me your best Joel face.
Does that a lot.
Well, and when he does that, what does that mean? He's got a lot of faces.
It can mean anything. You never know. Depends on what the situation is. If like somebody gets yelled at in practice or something, he might do it. And I just happen to look at him and I'll be like, I can't laugh. You don't want to laugh in front of coach, you might get a little mad.
Do you practice these in front of the mirror?
No. No, I don't.
Yeah, he
why
does.
would I? No. Why would I do that? This is just my face. This is what happens. I feel something. I feel something that's funny, and I just react to it.
Coach Williams, obviously, he likes the big guys. So everybody thinks if you're a big guy, it's easier to play for him. What's one of the tougher things about playing inside for a coach who values playing inside so highly?
His high expectations, his high demands, everything.
Everything's full speed.
Yeah, he wants his bigs to be perfect every single play down, every single time down the court. He wants it to be perfect.
Especially after like a good 35 seconds of defense. He's like, oh, you got to sprint. We need a presence in the post. You got to
Can't
sprint.
get tired. He said.
He's like, as soon as you get tired, you might as well just go ahead and walk to the bench because
He
you
said,
come to sit down.
big man can't get tired, you know, because you anchor pretty much everything.
You run this offense.
So no,
You're the first option in everything.
everything.
And that's good.
I mean, it's
Some of the
good.
times,
It's
right?
good when you're fresh.
Yeah, when your legs not weak, after like a 3-minute span and you run it up and down and then you get tired, but oh, I can't do it. He's like, somebody in the pose. And both of y'all standing in the half court, somebody has to step up and run.
How does what you think is full speed, how has that changed since you got to Carolina?
Oh my goodness. My full speed was probably Kennedy. I thought that was full speed at one point. And then he's like, so if I rated you on a scale of 0 to Tyler Hansbrough, what do you rate yourself? When I first got here, I was like, about a 4. He's like, no, I rate you at like a 2. You don't run. I was like, well, I thought I was sprinting. I mean, and then all of a sudden I go back and look at T-Hands. He's like sprinting all out and diving everywhere. I'm like, yeah, you about right. I definitely don't do any of that.
Yeah, it's about the same with me. Like,
No
it
offense
seems,
to Kennedy.
It seems like you're running fast, you know. You get the arms moving, your head starts shaking like that, like you feel like you're moving, and in reality, you're going about 2 steps.
Oh yeah, and one thing
He's
he
just
always
so
shows, he
tired.
always shows us the Jackie Manuel one shining moment.
Yeah.
When he's like 2 seconds of him like sprinting. He's like, you gotta run like that. I'm like, coach, that's not a real like good example of somebody sprinting for real. I mean, he's like moving, but I need a little bit more, length of that.
So when he says you're a 2 and you say you're a 4, how does he then prove you wrong? You said you watch video of Tyler. Is that a typical thing for him to show y'all?
Yeah, tape.
He shows us like Big May or somebody posting up. He's like, look at him, he's working hard down there. Now look at you, and you're like, well, you're right, because that's definitely not what I'm doing. So I mean, it's just something you have to learn once you get here. I mean, Isaiah and Kennedy had to go through it too, just like we did, and they struggled with it just like we did too. So I mean, it's just something you have to get used to.
As y'all have watched tape and maybe seen some guys that you hadn't seen play quite as much before, who have you liked watching?
I remember he showed us a clip of Antoine Jameson, and I like that. Well, he wanted us to like take notes of how fast he shot the ball, like, but how under control he was. I like watching that. I like watching Sean May's game a lot. Just how he played in the post. I say that's about it.
Probably. I like Tyler Zeller just because he runs the floor. I mean, he runs the floor and then dunks on somebody. I mean, I really like that. And I mean, every time he touches the ball, it's like in his hands for like 0.5 seconds. So, I mean, that's something I tried to do, but I need to get more under control like he was. Because when he touched it, it was an automatic basket because you know it's either going off the glass or it's just going to hit the bottom of the net. So, I mean, I just like watching him and just watching Big May, the way he like sealed down there in the post and be able to just turn over somebody and dunk it. I mean, that's just some things I try to do in my game.
When Coach Williams met with you before the summer, what did he ask each of you to work on?
Gaining weight.
Mine was being quick but don't hurry. You know, trying to play fast but under control.
What have you done to improve on that?
Anytime I work out, I try to go at game speed. So shooting with Coach Davis, we try to go game speed every time. And we try to focus on making shots instead of just taking them. So,
And then what have you been doing weight-wise?
Eating everything. eating everything in sight. I mean, I've gained a lot of weight since I've been here, so it's a good thing.
Emotion plays a big part in both of your games. Since you've been here, how have you learned how to use that for good and not let it be a bad thing?
I've always screamed during games. That's just one thing I've always done, so I mean, it's nothing new to me. That's just what I do.
Have you had to change the way that it plays a part in your game at all?
I mean, I got to do it less. Sometimes coach gets mad. He's like, get back. I'm like, they're not even down there. You're about to call a timeout. Or, I mean, sometimes they do catch me off guard and I have to get back really, really fast. But, I mean, it's just something I have to work on. I just have to do it less after I dunk it. I mean, I should be used to dunking by now, but sometimes I'm in the moment and then it just happens. I'm like, it's just it. I just have to do it.
Joel, what about you?
I feel like I've yet to really like show my emotions like while I'm playing on the court.
Yes, you have.
I feel like it's more.
Yes,
off the
you
court.
have.
I feel like it's when I'm on the bench.
No.
Listen.
Let's go back to the UAB game.
Listen, no,
After the
listen.
first basket of the
Listen,
game,
listen,
Joel runs down court like this.
No.
No, I've seen Joel.
Listen.
There's a video on YouTube of Joel screaming after a dunk. Oh
Like,
my goodness, it's the funniest thing ever.
I can be a lot different on the court. Okay. It's more. I feel like it's more off the court, on the bench, support my teammates. I just feel like this is, you know what I'm saying, on the bench, you gotta have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well do
I'm
some
just waiting for that one time he dunks on somebody and screams. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I might get a technical foul.
I might run out there and tackle him. Oh my God. I might
get
go
a
wild
tech.
if he actually does that.
I'll get a tech.
The first time he went with the feed me thing,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got in trouble.
Yeah, he did.
I got
It was in the
trouble.
UAB
It was
game.
in the
You don't
UAB
remember
game.
that?
I just wanted you to tell it. I do remember
You
it.
have to remember
I got in
that.
trouble.
I do.
Coach called that timeout so quick and got on
gave-
Joel. He's
he
like,
gave
Joel,
me
there's
one-
only 1 point. You can't be doing that.
Worse
I'm like,
than the evil out right there, man.
well,
He
I mean,
chewed me out.
I've never seen Coach so red. Like he was like almost purple. Like he was on Joel hard after that one.
So, Joel, when coach is almost purple, what's the proper response to that?
All you can say is okay. That's all you can say is okay.
Like, okay, my bad.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
My bad.
Just
I won't do it
yeah,
again.
just keep playing basketball. And well, hopefully just come up with like a steal, like a block or something, make him change the subject. But
He's
there's not
gonna
much you
forget
can
it.
do.
He's not gonna forget it.
Yeah, he doesn't really forget it.